So the mission of the company is to really help advance medical research by making it easy for the researchers to find the specimens they need for their studies. We partner with healthcare facilities around the U.S. We have a couple dozen right now in our partner network, and we tap into the flow of their clinical specimens as well as their anatomic pathology specimens, and we repurpose them into research prior to them being discarded.
iSpecimen's approach to biospecimen procurement is better than the alternate options because it's using technology to systematize the view into the healthcare system and the collection process. So not only does the technology allow us to see with far more granularity all of the specimens that are going through the system, the technology dictates the processes to those laboratories that are required to compliantly get that specimen out of the healthcare system or the hospital, to de-identify it and ensure that we are going to protect the privacy and confidentiality of the patient, and handles all of the logistics to get that specimen under the proper conditions from the hospital setting or the laboratory setting over to the customer.
We take a one-way data feed or extract from the electronic medical records and other health information systems from the healthcare provider into our technology.
We do the mapping, formatting, harmonization, almost all of that for the hospital. In addition to that, we also add another piece for de-identifying the data, leave the PHI information at the hospital site, and only move the de-identified data over to our cloud.
When we're done with implementation, we gain visibility to the flow of the patients and specimens and data sets going through their facility and can match their inventory, which is moving through on a daily basis, up to the demands of life science researchers across the market.
It's just in time. We do not have an inventory, and nor do we store these specimens, but we have access to the data of what specimens are available. And as soon as we can find a match based on what our customers need, we go and procure those specimens.
Typically what happens is a patient will come in, blood will be withdrawn from them, it'll be tested, and somewhere between 3 and 7 days later that specimen will be discarded, thrown away into red bags, then taken away by Stericycle. What we do is we intercept that specimen right before it goes into the red bag, and we pull it from the workflow and ship it off to medical research at that point in time.
We only work with credible researchers across industry, government, or academia, and insist that any researcher that is requesting a specimen of iSpecimen agrees to never use any of the data that is provided to them through iSpecimen or any of the data that they generate with those specimens to go back and re-identify a patient.
I think almost every physician who goes into healthcare is because they really want to help patients, and by moving these specimens into research and repurposing them and helping the researchers find better therapies and diagnostic tests really will ultimately advance patient care.